It's real funny. I just made a video about Emily Rose from Project Veritas. It didn't dawn on me until this morning. I mean, I've thought about it before, and I knew that her with being so pro-life and down for the pro-life cause. I knew that there was some stuff that wasn't right involving the situation. So Emily, you want to tell me, since you were on Sean Hannity with James, and apparently the way the interview looks, you accused him of sleeping with you, and he denied it, and someone else was saying that you were his girlfriend. Hmm. That's totally inappropriate. Then I look on Facebook and all I see on 9/11 is anniversary for James and Emily, anniversary for James and Emily, 9/11. That's the same day my internet was shut off. I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna, try to leave out any details. I didn't forget about the, Rose Automotive truck that was parked at DHS while I was doing visits with Tiara. Since that's y'all's name and Mr. Rose is supervisor over there, he's the one that took over Matthew Pence's job as the Tri-County supervisor for Department of Health and Human Services. I'm going to have to ask you, especially when Fabian had to tell Alvin to stop taking my paperwork over the papers that I was writing out for my witness statement, my rough draft. He told Alvin to stop taking those papers over to DHS. I have a funny feeling that you guys were using my work. And on top of that, you wrongfully took my kid and kept her in order to shut me up. It's real sad too, because I could see where James would fall for that, especially being the horny little dog that he is. Not to be funny, but he has instances over and over and over again of inappropriateness. This is one of them. And so when I stood back and I looked at this whole situation, I had to stop and think for a minute. I think these guys targeted James knowing that he has issues with keeping it in his pants and that he has addiction problems. And I believe that Emily and her husband targeted James knowing my situation because he works for DHS and knew what happened with my head injury because somebody mailed me my medical records when my aunt died. And my Aunt Annette, when she died, that's what I got was my medical records and the rest of the medical evidence against Department of Health and Human Services. Somebody was looking out for me in there, and it wasn't the Roses, especially when I know they had dealings with the dentist, because I saw the truck over there myself, and the state boys can gladly pull that up because it's right down the street from the Pawpaw State Patrol office. Down there right on the lake, Eagle Lake. Or not Eagle Lake, I'm sorry. It's over by the WIC office right there, right down the road where they have all the concerts and all that in Pawpaw. Anyway, my point here is this. Her, specifically because of the situation with the dental stuff going on in my case, and then to see Michigan Department of Corrections sitting over there by the dentist's office having lunch quite frequently, I find it very odd. And then you look down the road at the Rose Automotive, where the indicator where you turn to go to the freeway, it sits right there. Some of the bikers have a little party over there every weekend, at least during the summertime. I don't travel past there anymore to know whether or not they still have that. But, Emily, that's really nasty of you to attempt to plagiarize my work. It really, really is. It makes me so glad I smartened up and sent my final draft to my lawyer, Mr. Woods. On top of that, just so that you're aware, Google has all the originals to what I snapshotted. So they know my work. And then I also took copies of those and have them on SD cards. Just so that you're aware, if I was you, I'd fess up, honey, because you're in big trouble. Big, big trouble. This is why I went off. And I'm so glad because after I do, usually I have an epiphany. Thank you, Jesus. God bless America. Have a blessed day.